Okay guys, welcome back to another vlog. And this time, si Honey Loan naman yung pag-uusapan natin. Yes, yung loan app na yung first, yung nilaunch siya, website lang siya. There are a few things na na-notice ko sa loan app na to, kaya dapat natin siyang pag-usapan. And ngayon, meron na siyang app, but it doesn't really matter whether sa app ko or sa website, ganun pa rin. Anyway, so matagal yun na tong pinapa-review sa akin even if may mga nag-review na, and I really appreciate the request. Yung meron lang talagang mga loan app na alam nyo, yung may kutob ka na hindi mo pa nare-review pero may kutob ka na. Anyways, chinek ko siya, legit naman siya, and it's registered sa SEC. So finally, sinilip ko yung loan app na to at i-review ko sa inyo yung naging experience ko guys ha. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. It's Ate Red here at dito pinag-uusapan po natin yung iba't ibang mga online lending platforms because financial literacy po yung ating goal. Kasi hindi po tayo na just because merong ganitong platform, utang na tayo kaagad. Dapat kasi maging responsible borrower tayo. Kasi yung mga ganito nakaka-affect po to sa ating future financial decisions. Especially yung kung kailangan na talaga nating umutang. Like serious big amounts kasi may goals tayo. So wag nating sayangin sa mga loan platforms na meh. Anyway, so this video is not sponsored. And I'm so sorry na ngayon ko lang siya nasilip kasi alam nyo, I have to be honest na when this came out, I had my doubts. Wala lang, I just have bad feelings about it. Not to mention na nung karoon siya ng loan app, parang ang daming may mga negative feelings about this loan app. So I was having doubts. And parang ayoko magbigay ng basta-basta kasi ng aking personal details. Anyway, so guys, finally chinek ko siya because so far, registered naman po siya sa SEC. If they mishandle my information, at least meron akong lalapitan, makakapagsumbong ako. Yung ginamit ko is yung app, but I see the same information, mapa-app man o hindi. So dun sa website niya, sabi niya, nagpapahiram daw siya ng up to 30,000 pesos and you just need one valid ID para makapag-loan sa loan app na to. So what I gave this loan app was my PhilSys. And kung wala kang PhilSys, you can also give your driver's license, TIN, UMID, or passport. Kung wala ka mga ganun, hindi ka makapag-apply sa loan app na to because yun lang po yung ina-accept niyang mga ID. So medyo limited siya. You can borrow up to 30,000 pesos. Pero kung first timer ka daw, and it's flexible or new client ka, you can borrow up to 10,000 pesos or as low as 1,000 and pay up to 12 months. Like really, bakit meron ako nakikita sa comment section na 7 days lang siya? Maybe it's a catch. Yung 0% interest na is just marketing BS, a catch to get you to borrow to this app. And may mga nagsasabi sa comment section na hindi na daw nagpapaulit ha. So dun pa lang I smell something fishy. Kung repeat borrower ka man, if ever makaka-repeat ka man sa loan app na to, you can borrow up to 30,000 pesos daw, but interest daw applies na. Anyways, you just need to submit the application mo po web man or sa cellphone or sa app, or wait for confirmation which takes about 2 to 3 minutes at ang bilis mo ring malalaman kapag ayaw niyong pa-loan sa'yo ha. So, pwedeng e-wallet sa loan app na to or pwedeng bank. And to be super sure, dito ko po siya ginawa. Ito guys, may link ako if ever you guys are interested to buy this Samsung phone in installments. Dahil ito po, yung main phone ko, I don't want to taint it with apps na hindi ako 100% sure. So, dito ko siya ginawa guys. But, yung SIM dito, the things that are in this app are still mine. I just want to be extra safe. Even if it's SEC registered, meron pa rin akong doubts. And if I feel praning, then it is what it is. Anyway, so 2.5 stars lang siya. I feel like it's buggy. Bigay ako ng phone number sa loan app na to at nagpadala po siya ng OTP, and yung OTP ay nagagaling din naman kay Honey Loan, thank goodness. Hingi po siya ng access sa geolocation and other permissions that we're already familiar with on how things like this go. So, pag-click mo na request loan, syempre, hihingi po siya ng phone number, mag-a-agree ka sa privacy notice, terms and conditions, and then i-click mo lang yung proceed pagkatapos mo agree, and pagkatapos mo OTP, then hingi na siya ng personal information like your first name, your middle name, your last name, female or male, yung gender, and date of birth, and your email. Hindi po siya pumapayag na gumamit tayo ng special characters. For example, if your name has a hyphen, hindi mo pwedeng ilagay yan, so just put a space, which sometimes kasi pag may ganun, I feel like isa pa yan sa mga reason na re-reject tayo. But hingi din siya ng address. Wala nga dun yung city where I live in. 5 cities lang andun at ang layo pa sa kung saan ako nakatira. So I had to pick a city that's like 30 kilometers away from where I live. Tohin nyo nga yung mga cities, lista ng cities nyo dito. And I had to put the barangay. So sa address pa lang, wow, mali na eh. So, dun sa documents, hingi po siya ng details ng ID mo, like yung ID number. So, I had to type in the 16 digits na nasa PhilSys ko. And, pag-click ko ng proceed, humingi na siya kaagad ng bank transfer or e-wallet details. Hindi man lang siya humingi ng picture ng ID ko. Walang verification, nothing. Hindi siya naghingi ng liveliness check, walang picture ng ID. Kaagad na siya nagsabi na, sorry, we have no offers for you at this time. Sinuggest niya yung iba't ibang mga loan apps like MoneyCat, Loan Online, Nice Credit, Cash Online, Finbro, Cash Express, Ampera, Muning, Loan Online, Finami, FinApps, Cash to Go, Credi. You know guys, every time I see an app, yung isasuggest kanyang lumapit sa mga itong app that are also questionable, tingnan niyo yung mga email marketing ni Loan Online. My gosh. Seriously, ang pangit. Tapos magsasuggest siya ng MoneyCat. Hello? I feel like, wag na. Wag mo nang ipilit yung sarili mo sa loan app like Honey Loan kapag ganyan siya. Sabi ko, sayang yung information ko kasi hindi ka basta-basta nakakapag-delete ng account dito. I had to email their customer service para mag-request na magpa-delete and then kaagad na silang sumasagot. Sabi nila, they have received my request and they will update me pag na-delete nila yung account information ko. But sayang yung oras tsaka yung info na sinamit ko sa loan app na to. And ayokong umulit and I don't mind. Sana lang i-delete lang nila yung info ko. And although it's legit, but feeling ko there are many other loan apps that have more straightforward processes that are parang hindi joke yung application process kaysa dito. So, yun lang yung masasabi ko about Honey Loan. Sa address pa lang, yung parang hindi niya naayos, then I don't think it's worth my time, just to be honest. And there are apps that can let you borrow up to 30,000 pesos na much better kaysa kay Honey Loan. So, bago kayo mapadpad sa loan app na to, because, you know, some people keep on saying na dito tayo kasi effortless daw. Pero parang may mga red flags akong na-notice, may mali-mali ako sa kanilang app na na-notice. At may tatawag pa. May tatawag pa para i-confirm na ipapadala na daw yung pera, which is another extra step. What if na-miss mo yung call, diba? And sasabihin 0%, pero some people say that it's only 7 days. Para sa akin, it's not worth it. And I would go for other loan apps that are better than this loan app. Bago kayo mapadpad sa ganito, suggest ko na lang that you can check the loan apps that are in the legit loan apps playlist by Ate Red because these apps are better, much worthy siya ng mga information nyo kaysa dito sa loan app na to na parang ang gulo. I don't get it. And why would they suggest loan apps that are questionable like MoneyCat? I don't know guys. So, para sa akin ha, hindi ko na babalikan yung loan app na to because there are other loan apps that I'm more excited na itry. Update ko na lang kayo guys. And that's all for today's video. I will see you on my next vlog. Bye-bye!